I can't believe they fucked up Mega Man this bad. Well, let me sing a death lament for the series. When Rockman was in Capcom's land, let my Rockman go. Okay, now that that's over, let's start at Mega Man X over. Wait, huh? Huh? What? Huh? Okay, let's start at Mega Man X over and get to playing the shitty cell phone game. It's already made a terrible first impression. No. No. Don't tell me. Oh, son of a bitch. I just downloaded the game. Why do I have to download a patch immediately after installing it? There's a way on the App Store to update your apps to, the newest version, so I don't have to go through this type of crap whenever I want to install an app. Well, I guess I gotta sit through this shit, right? Okay, now that that's over, let's get down to the real gameplay. You got two buttons here. The bottom one links your iOS to a social networking account, which I don't know why you do that. This is a shitty game. This just lets you set up an ID on the top, and on the bottom, that is your referral code in case anyone wanted to bring you down with them, so with the ship, and I wouldn't wish this game on anyone. So if you refer anyone, even though there's benefits in game, you're Satan if you do that. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. I do not speak Japanese. I'm not Japanese myself. I don't know the language, so I'm just going to offer translations based on a guide I read. It's in the description, so I thank that guy who wrote it. And let's get down to the game. Okay, so immediately you notice they're giving you tutorials on how to jump and how to shoot, which if you've ever played Mega Man before, I'm pretty sure you know how to do. Oh, look, they're telling me we need to jump and shoot at the same time. Jesus Christ, how stupid can we be? Okay, you'll immediately notice that there's no background music. There's only two enemies, one on the ground, one on the bottom. They reverse the jump and shoot buttons from what you normally think they would be. And the graphics are just shit. Look at around X. I don't even know if that's X. It might just be a Mega Man, but look around your player character right there. You notice how he's like kind of blurring in and out of focus? That happens with absolutely everything. It's clear they compressed the shit out of all these graphics and sounds. Which is weird. The game is pretty big, I will admit that, but it only fits into about 37 megabytes. So here you can see we leveled up. They're not going to let us spend any points because we only leveled up once now. We're going to go to another area here. See, we're going to Chill Penguin now. There's actually two facets to this game, I'll say. There's what you just saw, which is how you grind, basically. Then there's this more RPG type thing. You equip these chips called battle memories, and those are about the equivalent of your equipment in this game. You equip battle memories, and they increase your HP, attack, and defense for when you go up against mavericks like this. Watch how interesting and exciting this battle system is. Okay. Shoot. Get shot. Shoot. Get shot. Charge shot if you have enough. That's it. That's literally the entire battle system. There's absolutely no more complexity than that in the entire game. I liked how when he blew up, they used like the door shutter closing sound instead of like an actual explosion sound. It's clear they're trying to save space. There's no polish put into this game. Now you'll notice where I'm going too fast by to go through it, but they're just showing us through the shops now. They're going to give me this special battle memory right here, which I guess everyone gets to start out. You get different ones, because I remember I ran through this game more than once. I think I got a different one than that. Don't quote me on that, though. You also get some other battle memories to start out. So these are all 1-star. There's a bunch of different qualities. As you get higher in the game, you're going to need higher battle memories to keep dealing with the bosses. I have no fucking clue what this is, but we went through it. And we get helmet parts and other parts like this. X is a new design in this game, and I kind of like it. I mean, I saw someone in the thread said, oh, why does he have fur around it? I think it's kind of a nice design. It reminds me more of how Zero got a remake in Mega Man Zero. This is kind of how X got it. And I think that's just a matter of opinion, but I know I'm going to get some flack for it, but I don't really give a shit. So at the top, you'll see we got two things. We got EP, and we got this stuff here. Over there is cost, and the other one was EP that we leveled up. Remember when we leveled up? So you could upgrade either of those when you level up. Cost lets you equip more stuff. They're the equivalent of badge points in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, or any Paper Mario game, really. So the more CST you have, the more battle memories, the more powerful battle memories you can equip. And EP is kind of like... It's kind of like energy in Spiral Knights. I know not many of you have played Spiral Knights, but in Spiral Knights, you got, in order to keep server load low and to keep people from playing the game and to pay for crystal energy, they have this energy that replenishes over time, and you use it to play the game. You know, oh, I want to go into a dungeon, I got to pay 10 energy, right? So here, EP is basically the same thing. It replenishes over time, and with it, you're allowed to play the game. It replenishes at a rate of 1 per 3 minutes, I want to say. Yeah, that's right. So when you level up, you could either level up to play more, or you could level up to get more powerful. So I'm going to go into... who am I going to go into? Storm Eagle right now. Look at how lame Storm Eagle is when he comes in here. Watch. After the fucking long loading screen. Look at this. Man, I loved those 3 frames of animation he's got. He's literally got 3 frames of animation. Okay. Oh, and this is really fucking annoying. Every time you pick up a battle memory, it stops the gameplay just so you can pick it up. That gets on my nerves really quickly. You have absolutely no idea how annoying that is to me. Why the fuck do you have to stop the gameplay action in the middle of the game to show me what items I picked up? Can't you wait until the end? I mean, Jesus Christ, it's not that big a deal to me. Oh, these are map parts. When you get those, when you fill up 9, you get access to a special boss that's more difficult than the regular ones, so I'll show that off when I get that. Basically, this game is a huge fucking grind. It feels like I'm playing an MMORPG, but it's not even that fun. I don't get that big sense of progression. Like, I will knock Final Fantasy all the bravest, but one thing it got right is it knows how to addict you. It figured out a way to make you get more powerful over time, to have that be really apparent, and when I became more powerful, I wanted to play more, because it was like this reward center thing. Remember that study I said in the All the Bravest review? Here, I don't care what stats I have. I'm killing the guys regardless. And I'm only killing 2 guys. Where's the progression? I feel like a piece of shit playing this game, because the underlying gameplay is no fun at all. I know that it doesn't look like it looks like it's a goddamn blast, but it's absolutely no fun at all to play this game. For one, the complete lack of sound is also jarring to me. I mean, you have this entire thing. You have this entire series of great Mega Man music you could play. I mean, just from the top of my head, you got like Sting Chameleon stage, Wily stage 2 from Mega Man 2, the theme from Mega Man 2, I don't know, goddamn Commander Yamark stage. All of those are pretty good. All of those are really good pieces of music, and honestly, the only music I think that was bad that came out of the X series, to be honest, was from X3. But even then, that wasn't that bad. Here, instead of deciding to just put that music in the game, which you have the rights to, by the way, you just decide to do absolutely nothing with it to leave me completely and totally dry playing this game. How I only have to hear the sound effects, and it's really annoying, and it just reminds me that I'm grinding. Oh my god, that's terrible. I mean, I know you're compressing shit. It's clear you're compressing shit because the graphics is bad. But you can't put... I don't care how big the size is. I know I could make a joke there, but I won't. I don't care how big the size of the game is. Hell, I've made a clone of Tetramaster that's half the size of this gigantic fucking game. You don't need to compress this shit down all that much. iPhones have like 16 gigabytes of memory. What's 100 megabytes gonna do? Oh, by the way, you can pick up things like EP on the way down. Like, sometimes enemies drop them, and you get, more EP. I don't know what EP stands for. All I know is that it sounds funny. I'm gonna imagine they stand for effort points. So, yeah. Cause you're putting all of your effort into this game instead of doing something that's more useful with your life. I'm only 80% there? Fuck. You have to go through 5 levels to get to the boss. Look at this. I did the exact same thing five times. This isn't fun. This feels like a job. But it's not even a job either, because I'm not really getting rewarded for it. Why the fuck would you play this game? Give me a valid reason to play this game, and I will eat my hat. I don't know. I wish I could come up with a better ending to that, but honestly, I would be so shocked if someone could come up with a good reason to play this game. That man would be a genius to me. Okay, so we're finally done with all these fucking stages. Now we get to go to the good stuff. The good stuff. Which is the, hey, what the fuck? Oh. I'm just gonna level up here and take more EP, take more cost. I just, you gotta hit OK before you do it. You can't just hit the arrow out, otherwise it doesn't save, which is really annoying to me. So, I got the area complete, now let's go to the boss. I wonder how difficult he is gonna be. Remember, Chill Penguin was our first boss. He was pretty easy as a first boss. They let us rearrange our battle memories before we go in there, so there must be a problem, right? Okay, let's go. My turn. Oh, I wonder what I'm going to do. Oh. Take off half of his health. In one shot. Oh my fucking god. Okay, clearly this game's got some scaling issues. I mean, look, more armor parts. I didn't actually get all of the armor parts because, fuck, I couldn't stand playing this game for much longer, but I assume you're able to equip them and get a stat boost for it, so... Oh, look at this! Look at this advertisement they pop up. Isn't that lovely? Okay, back to the goddamn main menu. Okay, so what else is in this game? Let's see. You got battle memories in the top right there, but ooh, I'm going to versus. There's actually a versus mode in this game where you could, play against other players. Maybe they'll provide something more of a challenge to me. I mean, I have a language barrier, so they should have some sort of advantage, right? Let's go kill this level 2 guy. It's clear he's got nothing equipped because he's still all gray, right? Ah, shit, I just took off a third of his health or whatever. This is sad and pathetic already. Look, I win, but there's absolutely no indication that I won besides the fact that the opposing player is kneeling. I mean, even he attacked me last. You think that in an RPG, if someone attacks you last, and then there's some sort of indication on the screen like text, you'd think the person who attacked last won, right? Because, like, say you're playing Final Fantasy IV or whatever. When Cecil hits a guy, when he hits, like, a zombie, and the zombie dies, like, you immediately get, the confirmation at the end that says, hey, you won the battle, congratulations. I threw the last hit there as Cecil. But in this weird game, the last guy who throws a punch has absolutely no bearing on who wins the game. It's just whoever has the least amount of health at the time at the game ending. Christ. I mean, it's little things like that that really get on my nerves. I mean, I can understand about some of the other things. I've told you this many, many times. But these little things, these little bits of polish, I mean, it's clear the computer, there's only one attack you could do. It's clear the computer could conceivably foresee that as an attack, that one little shot wouldn't do anything. Why does it have to take the extra turn anyway? Okay. Oh, look, more grinding. At least the battle memories are different between the different bosses. But why the fuck is the stage the same? That's right. Each stage actually gets 4 bosses. This shitty highway I'm playing on, which is only level 1, by the way. This shitty highway I'm playing on hosts 4 bosses. Chill Penguin, which you've already seen. Storm Eagle, which we've already seen. Flame Mammoth, and I'm pretty sure it was... Spark Mandrill. I'm not sure. Go back and check if you want to. It's not a big deal, but that's all there is to these. I get to do this 5 times 4, so 20 times I get to run down the same goddamn stretch of land. Then I gotta kill a boss, which is functionally the same for each one. I don't need to really go and change anything, right? Because I already kicked the shit out of Storm Eagle. I've heard that it gets harder as the game goes on, and maybe there's something to do with that, but right now I feel like this game's got major scaling issues. I should not be able to obliterate bosses this easily. I like how it's all bombastic when it says level up or you won, but the way that they do it, it just kind of reminds me like I'm playing a Flash game, which in reality is kind of what I am playing. Because people in the thread told me that there's this Newgrounds game. There's been comparisons to Newgrounds game. But that there's this Newgrounds game that accurately recreated the gameplay feel of this game. And it was made in less than 24 hours. Think about that. You put hours and hours into making this game, right? You're a developer. You work at Capcom or whatever. You spent hours and hours into making this game. Okay, that's probably not true here because this game's so shitty. But you spent hours into making this game. And then some guy, like halfway across the world, can absolutely replicate your work in less than a day. That is insulting. That is the highest level of insulting, actually. If someone did that to me, I'd be really pissed. Not that I have anything worth replicating. I mean, unless my LPs are actually good, but that's not true. Alright, so I'm actually just going to cut ahead to Flame Mammoth here, because you don't need to see any more of this shit. You've already seen all there is. Okay, here's Flame Mammoth. Do you think he'll be any harder than Storm Eagle? Well, remember, he was still level 1 when I went up there, so let's see how up. Yep. Exactly the same. I even think he did the same amount of damage. Well, that was sad and pathetic. Alright, I'm gonna cut ahead again, because, again, you've already seen what happens. I get new armor parts. This bombastic piece of shit that says I won pops up. There's a loading screen, and then I get a lolicon. So, let's skip ahead to, when I collect all the map parts, so you can see what's going on. Oh, I'm gonna go into a different level here, so maybe you should see this first. I'm gonna go up against Sting Chameleon. I don't know how they did it, but they actually managed to make them look worse than Mega Man X iOS. So as you can see, oh, new enemies. There's actually more than one type of flying enemy. Oh, and hey, Dynamo. Well, at least that makes me feel pretty good, but I still have no idea who the fuck all those other people are. Maybe I'm not that good at Mega Man. Maybe I'm only good at Mega Man X. But at least it's nice to see more than one type of enemy in the sky. Huh. Alright, so let's skip ahead to when we get all the map parts. So, hold on a sec. It was actually after that level, so, how convenient. Alright, I don't know what the fuck she's saying, but we're going on some sort of adventure away. Okay, I'm never gonna do that again, but, let's go into this black hole or whatever, so... After loading... Oh, a nice little cinematic. Isn't that nice? Okay, where is the ship taking me? Oh, into a giant black hole thingy. Who's my boss? That fucking snake thing? From Launch Octopus's stage? And that's gonna be harder than Launch Octopus would have been? Ugh. Well, that thing's gonna fight me. Let's go try and kill it. Probably can't be that hard. Hey, I didn't want to go into this in-app purchase shit. That's what happens when you don't speak the language. Go back. Back. Jeez, I had to go through 3 screens just to leave that. Okay, let's go kill this guy. This time I'm going to select the top one, so I know that I'm going to go straight into it. Luckily, there's no goddamn levels beforehand, so let's see if this one's hard. Oh, now it's suddenly more difficult? I guess that's what happens when you jump 6 levels, but still. I'm gonna die? Hey, why aren't I dead? I guess I get one last shot, huh? There we go. Well, that sucked. Maybe I'll try again. Hold on just a second. I'll cut to a place where I try again. Okay, so maybe fucking around with my battle memories will help out, right? Wrong. It even looks like the bosses keep their health, so it seems the only thing that's going to stop you from just brute forcing through all the bosses is the amount of EP you have. Ugh. Can you see why this is a shit game? You've only seen 20 minutes of it, but you can already tell that this is the worst game on the iOS so far. Well, that's that. I'm Pikmin Emerald, and until next time, see ya.